Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Still fighting a migraine, but it's a little less intense today. So I wanted to get this done because we have ice rain outside. Everything is getting slick and coated with ice, and it's pretty typical for February here. There's normally an ice storm or two that we go through, and that's what we're going through right now. So I've got breakfast cooked for the cabana, breakfast cooked for Solomon. When I get those two fed, then I will come down and get more breakfast cooked for the chickens in the barn and get the guinea pigs breakfast ready. Lily's going to get a pretty good breakfast this morning while I'm getting the guinea pigs ready. I'm going to do her a nice fruit and vegetable salad. So she's going to get freshies this morning to help give her fruits and veggies, and oh, she just loves her grapes. I took her out some grapes as soon as I got home yesterday, and she was so excited. So that's her favorite, I think. It used to be like strawberries, blueberries, but now grapes are her favorite. And it's good because they're nourishing, they're hydrating, and they're sweet. They've got that natural sugar in them. So it kind of helps her get her day going. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? There's just so much to talk about. I kind of want to talk a little bit about MAGA mindset. Number one, if I were to listen to all of the people that talk about MAGA as far as the conspiracies and the misinformation and the lies that are given, and I didn't check all of that, I would be right there in that bubble with you. But I just can't think like that. I can't allow this administration to throw lies, contradictions, and misinformation lies, and allow that to be in my bubble, because I try not to be in a bubble. I try to be very open minded, listen to all sides, and then go in and see if what's being told to me is absolutely correct or not. And it amazes me that some of my commenters do not find the answers that I find or the information that I find. Instead, they just stick in that bubble with that misinformation. And to me, this is why I think that they're okay with tearing up the public education, taking away Black history, taking away critical thinking skills, putting Bible into schools. I can't get it. So I'm going to talk about just one aspect really quickly. Um, Elon Musk. What he is doing inside our government is absolutely criminal, unconstitutional, and a conflict of interest. Elon Musk makes his money with government contracts. The contract that he has right now for the Tesla armored trucks has been changed to armored trucks. Now, here's a conflict that I'm having with this. Trump ran on, we don't want electric cars, we want our gas stoves, drill baby drill. Taking away all of the funding for e-stations so that you can, plug in wherever you're at. And yet, Musk is going to make $400 billion off of cyber trucks for government officials. Personally, I have seen them. One came down our road, and it was a rattle trap. I mean, it just looked rattly. I've never ridden in one. I would never get in one because I think they're gross. They look horrible. Not only that, but apparently they're not very safe. There's been steering issues where they just go off on their own and run into walls, electrical issues. Um, just an unsafe vehicle. But they're electric. And I thought that MAGA was against electric cars. Okay. Answer that for me. Y'all have comments. Y'all want to try to call me ignorant and uneducated and just all of these horrible names when in fact it's you that's not paying attention. Pay attention. Conflict of interest. You say you don't want electric vehicles, and yet you're okay with your tax money going to Elon Musk for Tesla armored trucks for government officials. Explain that to me, please. That makes no sense. Do you know how contradictory that is? And it's a conflict of interest because he's not going to close down his money for subsidies for his companies, right? And now he wants to go for NASA. Okay. Make sense of it for me because it doesn't make sense. How an administration can run on we don't want electric cars to funding Elon Musk's company to build and supply government officials with armored Tesla electric trucks. You're going to have to explain it to me because I don't get it. You want to keep your gas stoves? I want to keep gas stoves. I don't like electric stoves. I know how to cook on them because I've had them before. I like a gas stove. But I also don't want an electric vehicle. But I would drive an electric vehicle if I had to. And yet you all are against electric vehicles, and yet you want your tax money to go to the wealthiest man in the world who is supplying government officials with armored electric trucks. Tell me how how you're okay with destroying public education, you're okay with taking away funding that has already been allocated to Medicaid, social services, veterans care, and you're okay with cutting all of that too, right? Well, that's what's happening. But your tax dollars are going to go to pay Elon Musk for electric armored Tesla Cybertrucks for the government officials. You'll have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I am baffled over this. One of you explain it to me, or all of you explain it to me, because I'm pretty sure you're going to have something to say. How is it okay for taxpayers' money to go to Elon Musk for electric vehicles for government officials, but you all stood against electric cars? Explain it to me, please. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I got to go.